Today, we're going to explore the world of buy and hold forever dividend stocks. These are the stocks that can potentially provide you with a steady stream of passive income for decades to come. But the real question is, how do you identify the right stocks and build a portfolio that can truly set you up for financial freedom? Before we dive into today's topic, we'd really appreciate it if you could hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. It helps us tremendously, and we promise to keep bringing you valuable content like this. The pursuit of passive income. For years, investors have been in pursuit of passive income, the ultimate goal for achieving financial freedom. The thought of making money without sacrificing time is incredibly attractive. While there are other ways to generate passive income, one strategy that has proven to be effective over time is investing in dividend stocks. But the question that's always been alongside it is, which dividend stocks do you invest in? Can you choose just some and let them work their magic? And most importantly, can this investment truly provide financial security? The promise of buy and hold forever dividend stocks. In this video, we'll show you and Tom, our hypothetical investor, the best 10 buy and hold forever dividend stocks. We'll demonstrate how much you can earn from an initial investment of $10,000 and how you can build a portfolio of these stocks that not only provides steady income, but also has the potential to grow your wealth exponentially. But before we dive into the stocks, let's address one mistake that most investors make. Don't focus too much on current dividend yield. Many investors make the mistake of focusing too heavily on the present dividend yield. However, identifying a company with a lengthy history of dependable dividend payments is only one component of the winning dividend stock investment strategy. Dividend increase is important too. Rising dividends not only make a company more appealing to new income investors, but consistent dividend growth over time translate into increasingly greater payouts for you in the future. The top 10 buy and hold forever dividend stocks. Now that we've got that cleared up, let's move to our top 10 buy and hold forever dividend stocks, a range from modest to highest dividend growth rate. Our first pick is PepsiCo, known by the ticker symbol PEP. This stock is recognized as a dividend king, having increased their dividend each year for at least the past 52 years. The company has a current dividend yield of 2.91%. But the real dividend yield that long-term investors like Tom should be interested in is their 10-year dividend growth rate of 8.35%. Based on that rate, if Tom invests $10,000 today and holds this stock for 30 years while reinvesting his dividends, his investment after 30 years will be worth $134,528. The nice thing about PepsiCo is that it can easily meet that future growth rate due to its established brands and distribution systems. Pepsi-Cola, Gatorade, Frito-Lay, Quaker, and Tropicana are among the most well-known consumer food and beverage brands worldwide. Our next forever buy and hold contender is Ecolab, known by the ticker symbol ECL. This dividend aristocrat has been consistently increasing dividends for 39 consecutive years. ECL has a current dividend yield of only 0.93%, but for long-term investors like Tom, it promises a 10-year dividend growth rate of 8.1%. Based on that rate, if Tom invests $10,000 today with reinvesting and holds this stock for 30 years, his investment after 30 years will be worth $116,660. The next pick on the list is the 3M Company, known by the ticker symbol MM. This dividend aristocrat has an exceptional dividend growth track record, having increased its dividend for over 60 years in a row. Currently, the company offers a very competitive dividend yield of around 6.09%, making it one of the high-yield stocks in the market. Not only that, but it also offers a competitive 10-year dividend growth rate of 6.02%. Based on that rate, if Tom invests $10,000 today with reinvesting, his investment after 30 years will be worth $116,676. Next on our list is NVIDIA Corporation, known by the ticker symbol NVDA. This company is relatively new to the dividend market compared to all our other forever stocks to buy and hold, but it has shown some serious growth over the past decade. NVIDIA has a current dividend yield of only 0.01%, which is why it's often ignored by many beginners. But for long-term investors like Tom, NVIDIA promises a 10-year dividend growth rate of 7.18%. Based on that rate, if Tom invests $10,000 today and holds this stock for 30 years, his investment after 30 years will be worth $90,089. If you think this is a good return, wait until the end where we'll show you how a portfolio of these stocks can pay you even more. 5. Next on our list is T. Rowe Price, known by the ticker symbol TROW. This company has been consistently increasing its dividend for 37 years straight. T. Rowe has a current dividend yield of 4.2%, but for long-term investors like Tom, the company promises a 10-year dividend growth rate of 11.98%. Based on that rate, if Tom invests $10,000 today and holds this stock for 30 years, his investment after 30 years will be worth $332,356. 6. Our next pick is Costco Wholesale Corporation, known by the ticker symbol COST. This company has a strong dividend track record, having raised its quarterly dividends for 21 consecutive years, making it an appealing choice for dividend investors. Its dividend yield is currently at 0.49%, which is considered relatively low compared to some other dividend stocks. However, it's not a stock to be overlooked for its low current yield. For long-term investors, the company promises a very respectable 10-year dividend growth rate of 13.03%. Based on that rate, if Tom invests $10,000 today and holds this stock for 30 years, his investment after 30 years will be worth $405,865. 7. Another top pick is JP Morgan Chase & Company, known by the ticker symbol JPM. JP Morgan Chase is a leading global financial services firm. Its dividend yield is currently at 2.13%. But for long-term investors, the company promises a very generous 10-year dividend growth rate of 10.83%. So if Tom invests $10,000 today and holds this stock for 30 years, his investment after 30 years will be worth $237,454. 8. AbbVie, ABBV. Now we move on to the big leagues, stocks that have the potential to pay over $10,000 per month. AbbVie is a leading pharmaceutical company known for its generous dividend policy. It has an impressive track record of increasing its dividends for over 50 years in a row, earning the prestigious title of Dividend King. Currently, AbbVie offers one of the highest dividend yields in the industry, standing at a very impressive 3.74%. But even better for long-term investors, the company promises a very generous 10-year dividend growth rate of 14.1%. So if Tom invests $10,000 today and holds this stock for 30 years, his investment after 30 years will be worth $553,169. That number might seem unrealistic, but that's how reinvestment works. It multiplies your investment, and a good dividend growth rate does the rest. AbbVie stands out in the pharmaceutical industry due to its strong dividend history and high dividend yield, making it an undeniable must-have choice for income investors seeking stable returns. 9. Our next stock on the list is the undisputed leader in the payments processing industry, Visa, known by the ticker symbol V. It has raised dividends for 16 consecutive years. Visa currently offers a dividend yield of around 0.74%, which may seem low compared to some other dividend stocks or the broader market. However, the important figure here is the huge 10-year dividend growth rate of 18.05%. Based on this, if Tom invests $10,000 today and holds this stock for 30 years, his investment after 30 years will balloon to $1,464,519. 10. Here comes the final buy and hold forever dividend stock on our list, Cintas, known by the ticker symbol CTS. Cintas is a lesser-known dividend aristocrat, but it is the country's largest provider of uniform rental services, with over 1 million business customers. While this might seem like a boring business, it has numerous competitive advantages that generate very predictable cash flows that can be used for dividend growth. Cintas has increased its dividend for over 40 consecutive years, and has one of the best dividend growth profiles of all the dividend aristocrats. Currently, the business offers a dividend yield of 0.76%, but when you look into long-term dividend growth, it promises a 10-year dividend growth rate of 21.5%. So if Tom invests $10,000 today and holds this stock for 30 years, his investment after 30 years will grow massively to $3,458,336. The power of portfolio diversification. That is the power of reinvesting dividends. But it only works when you give it time to do its magic. So does this mean you should go and invest all your money in Cintas? The answer to that question is a resounding no. Remember the first rule of finance: don't put all your eggs in one basket. In simple terms, putting all your investment in one stock is never a good idea because industries change. For instance, buying oil company stocks might feel reasonable and safe. But what if the new electric vehicle revolution takes charge? The oil industry will take a hit, and you will lose all your investment. So what should you do? Well, we can answer that. Build a portfolio of these 10 stocks. This means if you spread your $10,000 across all these investments, you won't risk losing all of your investments if one of the industries completely shuts down. How much can you earn with a portfolio? Now, the question is, how much can you earn with a portfolio of these companies? Let's find out. If you divide all the 10-year dividend growth rates by 10, the number of stocks we're holding, you'll get your average portfolio return, which in our case would be 11.91%. We can use this average return to find out how much Tom can earn from his investment for this portfolio. We'll show you 2 strategies. First, with one-time investments of $10,000, $50,000, and $100,000, and secondly, only investing $200 or $500 per month. One-time investment plans. Based on the 11.91% rate, if Tom invests $10,000 today and reinvests his dividends, his initial investment in 30 years will be valued at $302,460, paying him an annual dividend yield of $36,023, or about $3,001 per month. But what if you have an initial investment budget of $50,000 or $100,000? Let's step up to the big leagues. Here is the text with the numbers spelled out. Starting with $50,000, if Tom invests $50,000 today and reinvests his dividends, in 30 years, his investment will balloon to a jaw-dropping $1,512,301, paying him an annual dividend of $180,115, or roughly $15,009 per month. Now let's move on to the $100,000 budget. If Tom invests $100,000 in this monster portfolio in 30 years, his $100,000 will be valued at an astounding $3,024,602, paying him an annual dividend of $360,230, or roughly $30,019 per month. With this monthly income, Tom can lead a worry-free life, afford his dream car, dream house, global travel, all while still having enough left for luxuries and a comfortable lifestyle. But let's be honest, you may not have an initial investment budget saved up right now. No worries, you can still achieve financial freedom with a slower but steady approach. Can you guess what that approach might be? Monthly investment plans. If you invest $200 every month in this portfolio, in 30 years, you will have invested $72,000. But by the end of the 30-year period, if you reinvest the dividends you earn, your investment would be valued at $636,980, paying an annual dividend of $75,864, or roughly $6,322 per month. With a $500 per month investment in this portfolio, in 30 years, you will have invested $180,000. But by the end of that 30-year period, if you reinvest the dividends you earn, your investment would be valued at $1,592,450, paying you an annual dividend of $189,660, or roughly $15,805 per month. This shows that even if you don't have an initial investment saved up for now, that's not an obstacle. You can start today with a monthly investment and still hit the $15,000 per month mark. This video was about investing in 10 buy and hold forever dividend stocks that can earn up to $15,000 per month. But the question is, how did we come up with these stocks? For that, watch our video on Supercharge Your Dividend Portfolio for regular cash flow. Do you own any of these dividend stocks? Comment below. If you enjoyed this video, do like and share this video so that more people will learn about these dividend stocks. Check out this playlist of my top 10 videos for creating wealth, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.